Hello guys, and today I've got some Battlefield 4 news for you. Probably already heard it, maybe not, but I thought I'd bring it to you anyway. Some Battlefield 3 in the background. Mainly about the deluxe edition actually. On Game, I think it is, you can buy it for now £50. The price has gone down from 64. What you get in this, you get the China Rising DLC pack, and as well as premium, obviously, if you pre-order it. So it doesn't really matter. You get 3 gold battle packs, which allow you to unlock stuff immediately in case you don't want to have to bother spending time, in case you don't have time, you know, to do those things if you actually have a life. I'm joking. As well as some gold, but some real life dog tags that, you know, just for fun really, aren't they? I think that's mainly it. Don't think there's too much else you get, but I think there's. Oh yeah, you get obviously a big, like, you know, there's Borderlands 2, you got like a chest or something that you had everything in with Marcus, which was pretty crappy. Anyway, but this time you get Battlefield 4 gold backpack, sort of. I would imagine it's like 50 centimeters squared or something. That's probably reasonable size to fit everything in. But yeah, that's probably all on that, as well as Battlefield 4 increases in size and stuff. Basically you get, like, I think it's 72 on T. This is on console as well, on like the, not on Xbox 360 or PS3, but on the Xbox One and PS4, and probably PSC as well. No, not PSC, sorry, that's like what my school calls homework. But PC players, you get obviously 70 actual players now, and then you get the 2 commanders for each team. Actually, talk about commanders. I think commanders will be quite an interesting thing, because if you have someone like who's really good at being commander of a team versus someone who's really bad, I think it could be like quite an annoying experience for the player. But if you've got 2 commanders who like are equally good, it will be a lot of fun. I'd imagine probably quite a lot of fun as well, actually, if both were pretty bad commanders, because then everything's equalised. But that's it. That's that for you. Battle log. This isn't for Xbox 360 or PS3 because they're not allowing it for some reason, but for Xbox One, PS4 and PC you can now change your kits from your tablet or whatever. You can also have an increased size mini map, so you get a map on your screen, which would be pretty useful. And for us, it's quite annoying it's not for the Xbox 360 or PS3. I'm not sure why it is. There probably is a good reason, but anyway, if they don't want to, they don't want to. Something else that I'm quite looking forward to in Battlefield 4, and I'm sure lots of other people are, is customization menus to look sort of slightly better this time. Although obviously you got still, I think, the same amount of customization, other than lots more different skins you can put on stuff. You got, like, you can go zoom in close on the weapon and see what it looks like. Because if you're someone who likes, you know, guns for looks and you want it to look good, then at least you get that sort of more detailed view of it and see where things go. Also, the you get these 5 bars basically down in the bottom right, which tell you like the accuracy, the damage and stuff, and well, not the damage, I think, but accuracy and what things will do to that. So it will go up if, you know, you add something that makes it better, like a foregrip, or it will go down if you add something like a suppressor or whatever, a heavy barrel, whatever you decide to put on. Also, pistols, you can now have camos on those, as well as not scopes, but you just get a sight like a reflex or a red dot, I'd imagine, something like that. Also in Battlefield 4 we have the Chinese being added in now, so we get Chinese attack chopper and everything. I don't think that'll make too much of a difference really, but it'll just be like having another team. I don't think you can have 3 different teams. I think it's still 2, but you can choose which 2 teams are fighting. Chinese, like, helmets are kind of spacked up. I don't know, that's the sort of word I can think to describe them. As well as you can, when you've got a server now, you can choose all the different spawn points for teams. So you could have, say we're playing on Oman here, you could have the US, change it around, have the US spawn on the ground and then the Russians at sea, or you could have them both spawn on land, or I suppose both at sea. I know that probably won't work on this map because you've got 2 ships, but if there were 2 ships you could do that. Just a little shout out to Josh, who hasn't got a YouTube channel, but he's currently flying me at the moment while I'm gunning. He's probably, well, actually definitely, the best pilot I've ever sort of played with in this game, and he does it a lot, so he's really good. He doesn't do it all the time. It's just he does it fun, but he's really good. So if it's okay with him, I'll leave his game tag in the description in case you want to play with him. Should be fun. He does, obviously in this footage, he does derp around quite a lot, which he does do from time to time, and it's kind of fucking annoying. But anyway, once he's good and concentrating, it's a lot of fun. Also, I fly here as well, but I'm pretty shit, so jets is more my thing, and we haven't got 2-seater jets in Battlefield 3, unfortunately. Hopefully, I don't know whether we'll get it in Battlefield 4, probably not, but it will be quite a nice thing to see. Like, not double-seated, but, you know, you've got 2 seats and jets, you have your gunner and your player. It'll be quite interesting to see how it works, but I think it'd be easily done, if I'm honest. Something else I noticed about Battlefield 4 is the bullets. Like in Battlefield 3 you get all the small bullets, and actually in the chopper gun you have these sort of straight looking bullet things, and I think you get that on LMGs as well now. Like also you only get suppression on LMGs, and if you're using a sniper as well, it's now been taken off of assault rifles and engineer, which I think is good, because when I first started playing Battlefield I was a bit of a noob, and I always thought, well, surely, you know, Battlefield 3 should have the LMGs and snipers as doing the suppression because they're high caliber, not the assault rifles and engineers as well. But you know, also talking of engineers, they now have access to these sort of, I think they're the only ones who can use PDWs. Still every class uses SMGs, but now every class can use carbines as well, and so they only get the PDWs. And it's also, I think, a new few type of gun, like the Scorpion, which is very, very fast fire rate, a bit like the FAMAS, but it's not very accurate at range at all, and that you'd want it in a sort of close quarters situation. Talking of close quarters, one of the DLCs, it'd be quite interesting to know what the other DLCs are. We know that one of them's China Rising. I think that's, I'd assume 4 more maps and then some game modes, but it hasn't been released yet, so I wouldn't know. But there's also some sort of drone, I think, is it drone pack DLC, which would be quite interesting. Whether that actually lets you have drones like MAVs or not, I don't know. Whether that's just a cool name they thought of it, which is sort of alright, I suppose, but kind of annoying if it isn't actually drones. Well, that would make quite a lot of difference if you have sort of drones going over spotting targets, and then you've got the commander taking stuff out with missiles as well. I don't know whether it will be kind of bad, you know, to have that, but I'm sure it'll probably be okay. So that was a brief overview of Battlefield 4. Going on to Destiny now. We had some info about you can now have sort of custom games, I think, maybe. No, not custom games, sorry. Wrong thing. You can now have matchmaking, like in, imagine it's a bit like war games in Halo 4, you know, or it's just team on team. Don't know whether it's big maps or small maps, but it's supposed to be as if it's a training thing, because you're not supposed to be killing each other in Destiny. Also heard a news about how they'll be sorting out trolls and griefers, so people who sort of try to ruin the game for you. But I won't go into that because it's pretty boring. We also know that the big the big structure in sort of middle of the city, that's where you will be as your character, and you can stay at the top of the tower and you can do stuff from there, contact friends, meet new people, as well as they're now public and private spaces. So if you're playing with your fire team, which is I think 6 of you or 4 of you, you can go into your private areas and do the campaign story, but then you can come out of those private areas and go and meet other people, and there can be, I think, 7 other people confirmed so far, and you can fight in big battles like public events. But it's a bit sort of like an MMO, but sort of just under the boundaries. We know that it's a bit like Borderlands 2 with the weapon generation. There's lots of different weapons you can get. Obviously none of them all the same. Also all weapons are upgradable. So you can upgrade any weapon you want to be how you want it. And there's lots of different upgradable paths, lots of customization, which I think it could really affect your experience if there weren't lots of different upgradable bits, because you'd feel as if everyone was sort of the same, and that you didn't have your own personality, and that you wouldn't get really that into the game that much. So that's all I've got on Destiny, really, just a brief overview, not going into too much details, as well as Battlefield 4, not going into too much details. Sorry about the Borderlands 2 series, I haven't uploaded that in a while. I haven't actually finished editing part 3, but that should be up soonish, as well as I'll probably have some more news, and I'll probably make it slightly less shitty and actually think about what I'm gonna say, instead of just rambling it out there. I'll also leave my game tag in the description in case you want to play with me. I doubt you will want to, because I'm a bit of a knob. But also I'll put, as I said, Josh is in case you want to play with him, if that's okay with him. I'm sure it will be. Morris in Spain at the moment, so we haven't been recording that much. We should have us have some squad stuff, do some rush, maybe, and other things in Battlefield. I have started a Necromancer actually in Borderlands 2. I bought that character. I've ranked that up to about level 30 or 31 now, I think. But I still need to get True and Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Once I get Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and I've fully ranked my Necromancer up, then we'll do a rest of the Carnage playthrough, as well as Hunter's Grotto with Hammerlock. Sorry, spoiler. And then we'll go on to Tiny Tina's. Also, there is a level 72 increase in Borderlands 2 now, so you can rank them up to level 72, as well as another DLC, sort of DLC. It'll be, you have to buy it again, it won't be included in the season pass. You have to buy the new sort of camp. It's not like a new campaign, but it's like, Tiny Tina or the other ones, or Oasis, when you go there, do with Captain Scarlet. It'll be like one of those, and I'll be doing that as well on the channel. I might be getting not COD 4, Call of Duty Ghosts, but not sure about that. Probably getting GTA 5, which is coming out later this year. Yeah, later this year, it's not next year. I will be getting Destiny 2014. I'm hopefully pre-ordering Battlefield 4 Deluxe Edition, either tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll do a video on that for you guys when I get it. I will be doing Battlefield 4 campaign walkthrough as well as multiplayer, obviously. I think that's about it. No new games really being released other than that I want to play. That's about it. If you enjoyed this video, like and favourite, much appreciated. If you haven't already, please subscribe, because it helps out a lot. I'll leave you with this little bit of footage here, and see you in the next one, guys.